Hamza bin Laden classified as a terrorist by the U.S. government since 2017. But now they're upping the ante and offering money for information on his whereabouts.
His father was the world's most infamous terrorist, responsible for the 9/11 attacks on the United States. Now, the son of Osama bin Laden, Hamza, has a bounty on his own head. This morning, the U.S. State Department is offering up to $1 million reward for anyone who can reveal Hamza bin Laden's whereabouts. According to the State Department, Hamza is emerging as a leader of al-Qaeda and has released video calling for attacks on the U.S., revenge for his father's death.
I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
His father, Osama, and brother, Khalid, killed by U.S. Navy SEALs during a raid in Pakistan in 2011. Relatively little is known about Hamza. He's thought to be around 30 years old and was most recently seen at his wedding in video released by the CIA several years ago. It's believed he may have married the daughter of Mohammed Atta, the lead hijacker and mastermind of the 9/11 attacks. 2 years ago, Hamza bin Laden was named a specially designated global terrorist by the United States. On Friday, Saudi Arabia announced it had revoked his citizenship, but his whereabouts remain a mystery.
Guys, it is not just a cash reward. The U.S. government is also promising absolute confidentiality and even relocation for anyone who comes forward with information.